Hey everybody, welcome back to Conscientious Omnivore. My name is Pal. Today I'm going to do a quick update for you guys on some of the seedlings and kind of exotic fruits that we grew from seed. And just wanted to show you guys because it's been a while since you've seen them. And some of them have just really blown up and done great. These star fruit are actually the new batch that I did that I showed you guys in the video. And these were the original two that I had, and they were kind of dying and not doing really well. They've pretty much come back. This one's looking really great now, and this one is still okay, but I probably need to clear out some of these little weeds or flowers or whatever these things are. They're just so pretty, I really like them, and I don't think they really hurt the plant, so sometimes I just let it get a little out of control, but then I terrace them out and then kind of clear it out. But so these two are pretty much the new ones. This one's just massive. You can really see it's just doing great. The stem is getting nice and woody, and the leaves are really healthy and everything. So these are looking great now. They're probably not in the perfect spot here because they're a little bit shaded out in the morning. They're really just getting afternoon sun. And you can even see that they're leaning a little bit towards this way. So probably need to move them at some point. And yeah, but this one's just doing really well. So I got a little basil here too, and yeah, these are just doing great. So let me move on to the next bunch of stuff. All right, so we've got a couple of kumquat plants here. This one is probably the nicest one, and it's one of the newer ones that I had planted. But this one's just doing really well. Very good leaves, very nice growth, getting pretty tall. I'm gonna have to plant this out into a bigger pot pretty soon. This one is another kumquat, also doing quite well. Another star fruit, doing quite well. This one I had put outside, and it had gotten kind of a little bit stunted by the cold because I think I moved it outside too soon. But it's coming around. Got a lot of new growth on it. It's doing well. Another star fruit. This one's probably the tallest one I've got. I still think maybe the one outside that I just showed you is maybe slightly nicer because it's got more leaves and more kind of branches going out to the side, but this one's really, thick here at the base. It's looking really good. So considering that this got planted way after the original two that I had, I mean, those are a full year older than these, and these are actually quite a lot nicer. So I think it's just, I'm like, I don't know, either like luckier with the seed, or just being a little bit, stronger, or maybe just I'm taking better care of them now. So this is doing really well. This guy I'm super impressed with. This is a pomegranate tree that I grew from seed. This is the tallest one I've got. I've got a couple more outside. I'm going to show you guys those in a little bit. But this one is just going crazy. It's got nice branches coming out the side. You can see the base. It's really nice and thick. This thing is already getting very woody and just very nice, very tall. It's like well over a foot, maybe close to, I don't know, a foot and a half maybe or so. And just doing super well. So I'm gonna have to probably transplant that. I might do it in the fall time, or maybe I'll wait till spring. I don't know. I don't want it to get too root bound in there. But it's just doing wonderful. So I'm really happy about that one. So let's go outside and I'll show you guys some more. Alright, so we're outside now, and these are some of the mangoes that I had growing from before. You can see there's some more growth here finally. Starting to put out some new leaves, I think, and some new branches maybe, because these weren't doing too well. See how yeah, we got a bunch of kumquats. These are not doing quite as well. Sushi. Okay, come on. These are not doing quite as well as the ones that are inside. Sorry, doggy's just a little bit too excited here. So I'm hoping that they still kind of come around. I do have a few that are doing okay, but they're just not growing as big as the ones inside. So this one's doing okay. This one's alright. Some of these are just not doing too good. This is a flower actually, so that's not a kumquat. This is a lemon tree. This is really old. It just hasn't really done much. These guys are pomegranates, so those are some more pomegranates. I have one in the garden that I planted outside too. That's another mango. These are lychee. So hopefully everybody's seen the how to grow lychee from seed videos, or video that I did. But these are the plants. They're doing quite well. You can see this one's got a lot of branches, some new growth coming out here. Lots of leaves coming out at the top. We got to clear out some grass and stuff from these guys. But yeah, basically they're just doing really well. This one's really nice. You can see a nice woody stem here, starting to get really kind of solid. Probably have to transplant this. This is probably one of the nicest ones I got. Good, branches growing out to the side here. Here's another one, and I got a couple more in the other spot. I'll show you in a second. And this is a carob tree, which my wife grew from seed. We'll do some more. We actually got these when we were in Croatia a couple years ago, and they've just been sitting. But now she's finally sprouted them and growing one. This is interesting. So yeah, just thought I'd share that as well. And let me show you guys some more plants. So this is the original lychee that I got from my brother. You can see that it's doing a lot better than it was. Pretty much what happened is I think I just realized that I was underwatering it, and it was like barely kind of hanging on for dear life before, and I just realized like it just needs a lot more water than I'm used to putting from a lot of these other plants, especially the citrus. They don't really, I think, do well when they get watered every day. They don't like being waterlogged. They need water, but it needs to be like really well drained, and they don't usually like, inside especially, they don't like it if I water them every day. They start yellowing. But with the lychee, what I found was that once I started watering it more often, it was just doing really well and started putting out new leaves. Then eventually I just trimmed off all the ones that were kind of like dead and drying up like at the ends. And you can see that there's a bunch of new growth. This is all new growth from when you guys last saw it in the video. And there's even more growth coming out from right here. So this is the oldest lychee I have. And you can see it's definitely coming around. So I think this will keep growing nicely too. You can see that the stem is a lot thicker, so it gives you a good indication that this one's older. It's doing really well. And then you got more kumquats here. I'm going to clean out this a little bit just to give it some more space. This one's not doing too good. I think it's just kind of gotten really overgrown with this stuff. I got to pull this out. This one's doing great. This is one of the oldest ones I have, but still you can see that this is a lot smaller than the one inside. So yeah, I mean, hopefully this is still going to do okay, but I got to clear out some space for this one. I don't think this is good that it's growing in this much on it. I'll clear this out in a little bit. So yeah, these are doing okay. And then just moving over here, we've got my kind of most successful citrus that I've planted, also from seed. These three are mandarins. These are probably, I think, 2.5, almost 3 years old now. Yeah, they'll be 3 in the winter time. So yeah, they're just doing really well. I did a video on trimming these a little bit not too long ago. You can see it's just put out a lot of good growth since then. These were just getting a little bit kind of misshapen. This one I've done very little in the way of pruning. Just pruned it one time when it was getting really leggy, and since then it's just really branched out, doing great. All of this is new growth. They really like it here in this kind of half shade situation, and this one's just really intense. It's got these big sprawling leaf or branches, doing really well, putting out a lot of growth. So I'm really happy with these guys. You can see that they have some pretty good, massive, well, massive for seedlings, little trunks. This guy too. So yeah, those are doing well. This is an avocado that I grew from seed. I did a video on that as well. Check that out. It's doing really great. Definitely need to put it into a bigger pot. I'm sure it's pretty root bound in there by now, but I'll probably wait until like fall time when it's getting to be not so active, and then you can see all the new growth here. Doing great. Lots of leaves. This is also another avocado from seed. Thought that one died out, but doing pretty okay. Even got some new growth down here near the stem, so it's pretty good. Then we got the pineapples that are back here. This one and the little guy back there. Did a separate video on that, but you can see that they've survived. There's some new growth coming out here. I'm hoping they still come around. My other pineapple that I wanted to start didn't take root, so I gotta try again. I just have been too busy to try lately. So yeah, I mean, these are some of the plants. I got a couple more mangoes and got some apples that we've done. Those are all growing really well. So I mean, everything's just doing good. I would definitely encourage everybody to just keep trying and grow your own stuff, and see what you can make of it. I mean, I'm really hopeful about these mandarins. Maybe in another couple of years they might actually produce some fruit, and I would be thrilled about that. So I think they're in pretty good sized containers now. I'll probably be able to get away with leaving them in there for another year or so, and then after that maybe have to put them into something bigger and long term I would definitely love to have a greenhouse. So that would be just like my dream, to be able to have like my own citrus growing, you know, in a greenhouse. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, remember to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, and see you in the next one. Bye.